Practiced again yesterday, so that's how they used their 3 days between games. Nico Hischier taps it along to Stefan Noesen to flip on, and Grubauer sticks it away. Timo Meier finds it behind goal. Devils still cycling in the offensive end. Meier trying to feed Hischier. That bounces in on Grubauer and ricochets into the corner again.
It was nice to see the guys get at it.
Here's Brendan Dillon over the blue line for New Jersey. Dougie Hamilton playing his 800th career game. Back for Dillon, who slams one on Grubauer, and it's knocked away.
Well, yeah, so you've got a team now that's played their third game in fortnight. That's been Seattle.
Stevenson coming the other way, gets it to the front, and Markstrom comes across to turn away Jared McCann, Seattle's top scorer.
Out of his reach for a redirection.
Bratt buzzes over the blue line. Jack Hughes over to Brendan Dillon. His shot on. Grubauer makes the save, and Brandon Montour clears the rebound. Montour, a new Kraken this year, signed from the Stanley Cup champs in Florida, and he's had a great start. 7 goals, 11 assists from the back end. Jack Hughes feeds. Bratt's got it in the slot. Extra pass for Palat, and kind of handcuffed him.
What a nice steal there from Jack Hughes, just inside the Seattle zone from Evans, the defenseman there.
What he saw in the first game was how smart he was at the end of the shift, what he did with the pucks, how he held on to them to allow the Devils to have a proper change.
Tatar to the front, looking for Holland. That bounces off Grubauer. Here's Montour along the wall, works it down low. Jared McCann, Seattle's top scorer, shoots one. It comes across to Montour, and Markstrom's there.
It deflects to Montour, who's always in motion.
Still looking for the game's first goal. Shane Wright bumped away by Luke Hughes. Strong defense there behind the net from Hughes, but Dowling doesn't get it out. Markstrom makes the save into the corner and loops wide, spins away, takes a hard hit from Brandon Tanev. Meier gets tied up in the slot, bouncing toward the front. Grubauer sticks it away.
Well, Meier might have been tripped up there a little bit.
Hischier takes a bump. Meier right along the side of the net, feeds the front. Noesen shoots, and Grubauer got it.
That's a nice save there, in tight. On Stefan Noesen, was on his stick and off it.
Numbers the other way now for Seattle. Comes wide. Jared McCann shoots, and it's shouldered away by Jacob Markstrom.
Oh man, did he wire that, McCann?
It's a positioning save there by Markey, who came out toward the top of the blue paint and took down the angle.
Well, he has to have confidence that, you know, he knows his defenders there are not going to let McCann pass that back across, so that allows him to come out and front that shot.
Jack Hughes line now out. Brett Pesce with a high stick bangs it down. Vince Dunn will play it.
Doesn't matter if it's high, low, in between. he gets that puck.
It's freaky coordination how he's able to do that. Oh, good move by Burakovsky all the way in, and he scores. Little hesitation, then he stomped on the accelerator, and Andre Burakovsky off the bench and onto the score sheet after he was a healthy scratch.
As a healthy scratch, but Seattle does a good job through the neutral zone with speed. And watch this little move in between Hughes and Pesce, and he rips this shot far side, top shelf, to give Seattle a 1-0 lead. They played last night. He didn't. He's got the fresh legs. He showed it there.
Hischier knocked it loose. Allows Jesper Bratt to go the other way. With speed, he works around McCann. He's slowed up by Will Borgen. Jack Hughes retrieves it right at the blue line. Hughes into the high slot, moves it wide for Luke. Luke shoots, he scores! Luke Hughes is first of the year, ties the game.
Remember, anything can happen from Jersey, and this all starts again with the hustle from Jack Hughes, and then the ability to find space for himself with that great skating. And Luke Hughes activates from the left point. He rips it off the shoulder, off the mask, and as good as anybody, Jack Hughes, that is.
Right, so just going to say, you've talked a lot about Luke's mental makeup this year. That was another great example of that as Noesen sends one through. Devils quintet on the power play. Bratt feeds. Hamilton uncorks. Rebound in front. Digging for it. Noesen had a stick on it. Bratt shoots. No. It is still loose, and Tanev knocks it out.
Keeping the front of the net clean, but the rebound's right there.
Still minute 10 left on the power play. Hischier wins the draw. Hughes has it. Feeds. Hischier spinning shot. Grubauer kicks it out.
Good save there by Grubauer.
From in tight. That was a quick reaction. Still a minute left on this power play, which has been creating chance after chance.
Well, to your point, Dano, once you have that established that shooting mentality, then the passing lanes open up like we just saw there.
Hughes steps around a stick check from McCann. He jabs it along center. Noesen shoots. Grubauer's got it again. Luke drives in. Wrist shot blocked. Palat hauls it in. Backhands for Luke. He uncorks again. A lot of bodies in front. It's blocked again. Rat turns right back onside. Weaving his way through traffic. Kovacevic in behind. Jack Hughes turning, shooting, and Grubauer gobbles it up. Tolvanen over center ice. Burakovsky comes forward. Jaden Schwartz has it now. Dawson Mercer pressuring him. Montour over to Burakovsky. Nice diving play by Shane Wright. Keeps it alive. Right to the front. Scores Shane Wright off the feed from Eeli Tolvanen. And that's 3 straight successful power plays for Seattle.
Well, they get 2 defensemen caught. Dillon around the boards there. Pesce gets up a little high, and this is a real good pass to Shane Wright. And he beats Markstrom. Markstrom gets a piece of it, and it trickles over the left pad and under the arm to give the Kraken a 2-1 lead.
Goals in back-to-back games for Shane Wright, the 4th overall pick in the 2022. Devils keep the puck in the offensive end off the draw. Comes to Hischier, moving for Meyer. Nason shoots, and Grubauer kicks it out.
We've seen the Devils with goaltenders that, have struggled.
Dillon will possess again. Pressure from Tolvanen comes. Jack Hughes takes it straight away. Skating a circle, feeds it across to Jesper Bratt. Bratt pulls the trigger, and it trickles in! In his 500th career game, Jesper Bratt scores!
2-1, you don't want to let it linger, but the Devils get a change here. They get fresh legs on the ice. Seattle's been hemmed in their zone, and they're able to move the puck with Hamilton, Bratt, and certainly Jack Hughes. And look at this shot. That's a double doink. Very fortunate.
Beniers throws it to the front, deflected save Markstrom, and he gobbles up Schwartz's rebound as well.
A real gifted guy. Beniers just rifles that puck toward the net. He looks for the stick of Schwartz for the redirection. And Cotter there does a good job of making sure.
McCann feeds the blue line. Larson moves it. Beniers fires. That's off Markstrom's stick and up off the netting. That had so much juice on it, it knocked the stick out of Markstrom's hand and behind goal.
As Markstrom has to get across on the pass there, and yeah, that absolutely exploded the stick of Markstrom. Not saying broke it, but a little vibration, I'm sure, as well on the.
Lines it to the blue line. Alexiak across from Montour. Jack Hughes picked it off. He has Bratt with him. Hughes streaking in. He dekes, and Grubauer keeps it out. A penalty coming on Seattle.
Devils do get a power play out of it. Right here you see Hughes with that great stick and interception of a cross-ice feed to Montour. Out to the races. Watch this. Tries to slip it 5-hole, but nothing doing as Grubauer. You see how he keeps that left pad sealed to the ice, and Jack couldn't quite get it between the legs there.
Comes down behind off of Meyer's glove. Stevenson gets it to the blue line, but not out. He sure holds. He feeds Dillon straight away. Wrist shot through traffic. Rebound still loose, and knocked in! Timo Meier finishes it off after Vince Dunn had all kinds of problems with it around the net.
Vince Dunn pulped that puck to the crease as he was trying to caress it and take it around the net. He loses control. He actually batted it off the post, and it sits right in the blue paint. Grubauer makes a save, but he can't cover up. And Vince Dunn can't quite pull it around the left post. And there's Timo Meier to clean it up.
Luke Hughes whirls away, feeds Connor, he shoots. A lot of traffic in front. Puck is still loose. Mercer's got it. He feeds the blue line. Hughes for Connor. Grubauer the save. Pesce couldn't get free on the rebound. He's dumped by Morgan.
As you see, the Devils here do a good job of just keeping the play alive. That's the spin move up top from Luke Hughes. Out playing, out shooting, out chancing at times. And goaltender's such a big part.
Big save by Markstrom on Riker Evans.
Speaking
with the
of goaltenders, reads the play so well and anticipates where that pass or puck is going.
Jaden Schwartz, high slot, great pass to the front. Oh, it's set wide. Montour at the empty net, and he missed it. Hughes turns, he feeds Kovacevic, blast save, rebound, didn't go for Brett.
Action.
Bjorkstrand gets it. He shoots and Markstrom kicks it away. Rebound is loose. Into the corner. And there's the horn! Devils hang